Hey, I'm Hutch Marone. I'm a real estate agent in the Atlanta area with Keller Williams, and today we're talking about home ownership and inspections and things, and those are two different things, right? Looking at an inspection report on a home you're going to buy versus home ownership. So today, specifically, siding. Different choices of siding that we're going to discuss, because in the Atlanta market back in the 90s they used a siding called composition board siding. And basically imagine the backing of a notepad, how it's kind of that thick cardboardy material, and that basically this is a commercial version of that. And the consequences of it are, if you do not keep it painted and sealed, it will deteriorate. Water gets up underneath in the lower portions here, right? And so it usually starts down bottom and it starts working its way up. And as you can imagine, just stick a piece of cardboard in water and you can imagine what happens to it. So this material every few years needs to be kept painted and sealed, and generally it performs. So one of your other choices that they're going to replace that with is, like we have over here, cement fiberboard, a man-made product, pretty hardy, 50 plus years on it, pretty easily, right? And then to add that, to replace composite siding, you're looking at, anywhere around $16,000, $17,000, $18,000 for a couple thousand square foot home. And so the choice then becomes a matter of economics. How long do you plan to stay in the home? And how much is it going to cost? What are you getting quoted at? And if you're getting quoted at 18 and it takes about $6,000 to get the composite siding painted and sealed and some of the boards replaced, now we're looking at, every 3-4 years having to do that, depending on how the material's holding up, the composite siding's holding up. So you basically 3 paint jobs and that pays for the new siding. And so if you're gonna do that every 3-4 years, are you gonna be in that home for 12 years? And then you also have to look at, from a homeowner perspective, whether or not the comparable sales in your neighborhood for cement fiberboard is higher. Is there any return on doing the work there? Now, if you're buying a home and has composition siding, it's roughly the same kind of question. Is that home, are the homes in that neighborhood, are they selling at a certain price with composite, or the majority of them have cement fiberboard? And that's where having an agent who knows that neighborhood and knows about these materials can really coach and guide you. So look forward to answering any more questions you have about siding. And then, of course, please take a look at some of the other videos around home inspections and the things that come up with home ownership.